Hello everybody, it's Michelle and I've got a huge Dollar Tree haul to share with you guys today. Bear with me because I've got a lot. I was just kind of rebuilding my stash. I hadn't been to Dollar Tree in a while. So the first thing that I want to share with you guys was my greatest find of all, and that was these styrofoam pumpkins that they had for Halloween. They're the black ones. And there were a few that had the stem missing. And so I asked if they were discounted at all, and they let me have these for 25 cents a piece. So I went ahead and went back to check through and see if I could find a few more damaged ones, as long as I was getting them at that cost. And I went ahead and got 5. So I got these 5 just for the cost of what one would normally be. So I will do something crafty with these and replace the stem and probably paint or decoupage or something, because I won't be using those in the black. But I just couldn't pass up that deal while I could get them for 25 cents a piece. Next, I've got some ribbons and ropes and some yarn here. I just picked a few colors that I really loved. This yellow here, I noticed that they had refilled that section and put in a new run of that color, and it was slightly different. So I wanted to go ahead and get a few of that color that I knew would match each other and were from the same dye lot. So I went ahead and got 4 of those. I got sort of a rusty, pinkish, pumpkin-y kind of color here. The name on here is Sandstone, but I thought that was a really pretty, subtle fall color. Along with this one here is Rust Tweed, and I really love the variegation in that. And then this soft blush. I just can't pass up a pretty blush pink. I picked up a couple of these nautical cotton ropes, and I got 3 of those, but I can't find the other one. It's here somewhere, but I did pick up 3 of those, and then a smaller rope twine, and I went ahead and picked up 3 of those. I love that natural color. And these, when I saw these, I was absolutely blown away in the Crafters Square section. I want you to look how much baker's twine is on that roll. And usually you would get the tiny little twine spools that would come about 3 of those, I think, in a pack for the $1.25. And in this case, you get so much more by buying an entire roll of that. So I went ahead and got all 4 colors. I picked up a few burlap ribbons with a cotton color that sort of matches these other things that kind of runs through on a design on that. This one was my favorite, so I got 2 of those, and then another different design here. And then some jute twine, and this I was super excited to find. I hadn't seen it in my Dollar Tree before, and it's the wired jute cord. So that does have a wire inside, so you can bend and shape that how you want it. And I think that'll be really great for a lot of craft ideas. I picked up 2 of those. And I really got carried away in the wood cutouts. I had looked for some of these at Walmart and other places, and I just could not find them. All of the wooden shapes that they had in other stores were the large ones for signs or something like that. And I really wanted some small ones to be able to do some craft projects with. So I hit the jackpot at the Dollar Tree, and I got some of the ornament style that has the hole in the top. I got some acorns. I picked up the Christmas tree, a couple of the snowflake designs. I got 1 of the cutout star. And then in the smaller ones, I picked up the snowflake, the star, and the gingerbread men. I just love that. I think I've got an idea for that as well. I got this pack here that's got 3 different shapes in there. I think it's got 2 of each, of a star, heart, and a flower. Just some basic shapes there. They had a few options to choose from. And I found these little packs here with the tiny tiny little ones in there. And I love these. I had to get 2 of them. They've got some nature elements in there, birds, mushrooms, flowers, clouds, and such. So I had to pick up 2. I just love those. And I couldn't resist this chipboard butterfly. I have an idea with this as well to go along with some other things that I got last year at Ben Franklin, and also in the Crafter Square section with some of these already stained wood cutouts. I got 2 of this design of leaves, and then a pack of this design here, which is also leaves and a flower. I got the stars here. I thought that could be really something good for Christmas. And these chipboard shapes that had a decorative paper layer on the front, which I may redo, I don't know, but I love those leaf shapes. And then I found these dimensional wood shapes in mushrooms, and you guys know how I feel about mushrooms and fairyland decor, and I have got to find something that I can do with these. I also picked up some of the sticker packs. These are the dimensional ones that have the back layer and then like the wings flutter on the butterflies and dragonflies. And these dragonflies here I thought were just so colorful and iridescent. I love that. And I was happy to see some clear stamp sets in my local Dollar Tree as well. I got, of course, the coffee set. I love that. And you guys know how I feel about butterflies. And this has bees and ladybugs as well as some flowers. And then here was an alphabet set. Each little letter is a separate stamp. And they have that in 4 different fonts along with numbers as well. And I wanted to pick this up so that I could really use those to spell out anything that I want to for gift tags, sentiments on cards, use those in my planner. Just so many things that I can do with those. I also picked up some of the chalkboard tags. I wanted to get the rectangle as well as the little fancy shape here. Depending on what I'm doing with those, I may want a more simple or fancy design. They also had the chalk pens, and I think these are really great. So much better than just regular chalk for writing on these chalkboards. I got 1 of the adhesive cork sheets. I don't know what I'll do with this, if anything at all. That's why I only got 1 because I wasn't sure. But I thought that was a really neat idea. So I picked 1 up, and maybe my creative juices will get to flowing and I'll figure out something to do with those. And I wanted to show you guys the difference here on these paint brushes. They were both bought at Dollar Tree, but this pack here was a little 6-piece set in the Crafter Square section. And it was just 6 of the small ones, but they had an 8-piece set that has 3 small ones, 3 medium, and 2 of the wide ones. And this was over in the hardware aisle where they have tools and things like that. And for the same price, I really thought this one was a better deal, and I wanted to point that out to you guys so that if you're shopping for the sponge brushes in Dollar Tree, you may want to go over to the hardware aisle instead of the crafting aisle. You can get a better deal over there. Also in the hardware aisle, I picked up one of the sanding sponges in case I want to do some sanding or something like that on all of those wooden pieces that I picked up. I also got a pack of the bamboo skewers for my craft room, and these can be either crafting material or I use them as tools a lot. So there'll be lots of uses for these in my craft room. And you guys know that I was excited to find these mushrooms in my Dollar Tree. I had never seen these before in my Dollar Tree. I picked them up and I haven't seen them in there since. So I'm really glad that I got them when I did. I got the brown just in case I wanted to do something more of a woodland forest type of look, or the red if I want to do the fairy tale whimsical look. And with either one of these, I can actually paint those and get a totally different color as well. Whatever I would decide to do with those. I picked up a couple of the berry garlands. I got the one with the burgundy and orange, as well as the green and white. I picked up some styrofoam balls because, you know, we can always use these, especially around Christmas time when it comes to making ornaments and things like that. So I just picked up one pack of those. I thought that was a good size. I picked up this tissue paper and a couple of the Mod Podge bottles. I had never seen the matte before in my Dollar Tree, but on that day I was able to find the matte and the gloss. So I picked up both. I love these small little bottles. I think they're handy to use when you're crafting, and I particularly wanted to decoupage something with this gray and white leaf pattern. I thought that was really pretty. I also picked up a couple rolls of craft paper and one roll of the cellophane wrap. This is just the clear. This comes in really handy for wrapping gift baskets and things like that. And with the plain clear, you can use that at any time of year. And the craft paper is always a nice basic option as well. Also, I saw this hula hoop. It's the smallest one I believe that I have ever seen. This is when I was in one of those Dollar Tree / Family Dollar combo stores. It's a new one that's sort of near to my area, and I stopped in there one day, and I think this may have been one of the only few things I picked up that day, but I thought that was really cute. It's so small that I thought possibly we could use that for a wreath or something like that down the line. And then I got a pack of the 2-piece mini wreath forms, as well as this hanging mason jar lid. So we'll see if we can come up with any ideas for those. So also in the party supply section, I picked up some bows, and these are not going on packages. I have an idea with these. When I saw these flower-shaped bows, I knew immediately what I wanted to do with these. It's an idea that I've had in the back of my mind for a long time, but it hadn't gone anywhere. And this, I think, is going to finish off that idea for me, and hopefully I can bring that to life for you guys sometime next year. I may or may not use these curly ribbon bows in that same design as well, but we'll see. Stay tuned for that because I think it's going to be really, really cute. And for Christmas, I picked up a few things here. These were not in the Christmas section or even the party supply section. They were just in the regular paper plates and styrofoam cups and things like that. But when I saw them, the first thing that came to my mind was peppermint candies. Those little starlight peppermints. So I thought these would be good for Christmas time. I may see if I can come up with some sort of table setting idea to use these. I just thought they were adorable. I got some of the tulle ribbon here that sort of has that snowy look to it. I really love this. And I've got an idea that I want to show you guys using this as well. Then I picked up a couple of these Christmas berry picks in this blush pink color. This is the color that I like to use in decorating in my craft room. So I may just use those for decor in here. And then I picked up a few of these. I think they have these every year. So you guys have probably seen them before. It's just 3 of the snowflakes linked together that you can hang for snowy decor. And I went ahead and picked up 3 of those sets of 3. I may or may not leave those linked. I'm not sure, but we'll see what we can come up with. And last but not least, I just picked up a few items for using in my craft room. These 2 pieces will just be a little bit of decor. As you guys know, my Craftie icon is a butterfly, so I thought this would be really cute decor in my craft room. And I have always loved unicorns, so I had to go ahead and pick that up as well. I wanted some new decorative things just to sit around in my craft room. I'm currently working on redesigning my craft room, so I thought these would be really good for that. And these little cat bowls. I thought would be really good just for working with little small parts and pieces when I'm crafting. That little rubbery layer on the bottom will keep them from sliding around so easily, and I thought that would be really handy just to use for things in my craft room. And this I just thought was cute. I may just set some decorative things in that on a shelf or something. And the final thing I have is some of these wallpaper sheets. I thought if nothing else I could put these together, and as you can see they line up to complete each other into one whole scene. So I'm thinking I can use those for a backdrop for filming or for photos. I went ahead and picked up 6 of those. And that is it. That's the end of my haul. I got so much stuff. I am so excited about all the crafting that's coming up. So you guys stay tuned. I think they'll look a lot more seamless once I actually get them adhered to something. So if you guys are still with me at the end of this very long haul, leave me a butterfly emoji in the comments below to let me know that you stayed with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a like over on my Facebook page, and be sure to join our Facebook group, Crafty Minds. We can share photos and everything that we're working on over there, and it's a lot of fun. Also, follow me on Pinterest and Instagram, and don't forget to visit my blog. I'll have all of those listed in the description below, so be sure and check them out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.